For this week's podcast, we're talking about motivation or lack thereof. I used to think that people who did online schooling had it easy, never having to go into a classroom, getting to do work on their own time, and being able to have a life outside of school. But boy, was I wrong. After almost 15 years of learning in a classroom, you get used to the consistency and structure of school. Your body is kept on a schedule of waking up at 8 a.m. and going to class until 3 p.m. And then you go home and do homework before going to sleep and doing it all over again the next day. For some people, this everyday routine makes them go crazy, but for me, I like the structure, and this consistency kept me on track and made it so I always stayed on top of my assignments. Once this quarantine happened, it was no surprise that everyone was a little bit thrown off. I thought I would be okay because I'd always been a straight-A student who did their work, but there was so much adjusting and transitioning that it was hard to stay on track. Suddenly there was no structure for my day, and time started slipping by. It was like I would wake up and suddenly it was 6 p.m. and I had done nothing all day. Without the structure of having to get up to go to class, I had no motivation to learn. The first week of quarantine, it was really nice to finally have a break and get to sleep extra. But this soon turned into boredom, and I could literally feel myself wasting time. I realized that something would need to change because this quarantine was an opportunity and I should not be wasting it. With all the free time, I could be working on my portfolio that would help me secure a job, or I could start a social media account for my art to have it be seen by the world, or even just draw more. I've always found excuses not to do these things because I'm too busy or have something else to do first, but now is my chance to do it. No matter what I choose to do, it's better than doing nothing. So starting in April, I'm going to make that change. I'm going to find the motivation to do better and use my free time wisely. I guess you'll have to come back next week to find out how that goes.